Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel where stories and other random things is center stage and imagination is prized above all. Welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Happy Wednesday. We are here. I am here to give you guys recommendations for After Hide by Kiersten White, and I have 11 because I have no series. It's only books this time. So let us begin. The first two is The Conqueror's Saga and Camelot Rising by Kiersten White. I will be linking the Kiersten White playlist below. Just in case I haven't quite I explained it last week, but I will explain it again. The Conqueror's Saga is what I have been referring to as the And I Darken series. I kind of messed up with that, so I'm sorry about that. The next thing I want to recommend is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. So Truly Devious basically follows Stevie Bell, who is super into true crime. By the way, I relate. And it originally started with 3 books, by the way. And basically, she's super into true crime. And she applies to this school, which to Ellingham Academy, which basically, you're accepted based on your passions. I think that's the best way to describe it. Like, you'll take classes based on literally you take classes based on your passions and stuff like that. So it's interesting. And basically, you know, her passion is true crime, and she ends up getting accepted. She ends up getting accepted into this school. And her goal, however, is to solve the Ellingham murders. And these are some murders that basically, or like the Ellingham case, I'm sorry. And basically what happens is that, what happened was these are murders that, or this is the case. This is a case that has kind of haunted this, like, it's an unsolved case from the 1930s where the owner of the school, basically his daughter Alice and his wife, I think it's Iris, were kidnapped, and there was like a riddle that was left by this, like, in the basically the pen name or whatever that was used was Truly Devious. Like, that is the big thing, but it's been unsolved. Alice was never found. And Iris was found dead, and the kidnappers were never discovered. So a lot happened. A lot happens. And originally it started off as like 3 books, but it looks like it's getting more written in like a spin-off, because now there's the Box in the Woods, and now there's 9 Liars, which none of which I've read, and it seems to be like a spin-off of Truly Devious, which I think is really interesting. I will definitely want to read it. But the original mystery takes place in the first 3 books, and it's really amazing. The next 2 in my list are Warcross and The Kingdom of Back by Mary Lou. Now, I know I talked about Warcross at least once, and I haven't done anything Mary Lou related in this channel. And I have not talked about The Kingdom of Back. But Warcross follows Emika, and she's basically like a bounty hunter. But she ends up, she's like in financial straits, and she ends up hacking into this game and basically stealing an item which she was just going to sell kind of like underground to get, you know, money. However, this captures the attention of the game creator, and it happens like live when they were playing, so it captures the attention of the game creator, Hideo, I think it's Tanaka, I think is the name. And basically he offers her a job to basically hunt, like, to basically like find out what's happening in his game. I think some things are wrong and stuff like that. I can't remember it fully. So she enters the tournament, and from there it kind of goes on. Now, this is a duology, and it's really good. It's also narrated by, I think her name is Nancy Wu, and she's a really great narrator. The Kingdom of Back is kind of like a fantasy historical fiction taking place in like the era of Mozart, and basically it's about how in this book basically Mozart and his sister, it's in the point of view of his sister, and basically there is this like fairy from like another world that basically wants them to help them like get something, if I remember correctly, or get back to his throne, but things kind of are not as they seem and they go wrong from there. So yeah, that's like the best I can remember. I only read the Kingdom of Back once, but yeah. The next one is An Ember in the Ashes quartet by Saba Tahir. So we follow two different characters in the beginning, Laya and Elias. One is someone enslaved by the Empire. Which is Laya. She's a scholar, and Tobias basically just wants to get out. And basically, we follow their different point of views. And what happens is that Laya is her brother. Laya's brother gets taken by the resistance because he has information on the making of the weapons. And I'm sorry, he's taken not by the resistance. He's taken by the Empire because he has this information, right? But and they think he's working with the resistance, so they're asked like about that. And Laya also believes he might be working for the resistance. So she goes to them and asks for them to help her get her brother back because they basically got him captured. And they agree, but she needs to give him but she basically needs to give him a she needs to do something for them. And her mission is to spy on the commandant, who is basically the and she needs to go to Blackcliff Academy, which is basically a place that usually people can't get in. So she eventually gets in, and she now has to spy on them, on the commandant. And there she meets Elias, who is who wants to get out, and things happen from there. Basically, the next two recommendations, the next things I'll be linking below, and those are, the first one is Throne of Glass, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. By the time this is out, I believe most of the Sarah J. Maas books will be reviewed. I think Saturday it'll be when House of Sky and Breath comes out, but I can't remember. But I definitely know that most of the Sarah J. Maas books will be reviewed by the time this comes out. So, but I'll link the Sarah J. Maas playlist below. And then next two are Flesh and Fire and Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Playlist linked below. So, yeah, those are my recommendations. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back soon for another video. Next week, we're diving back into The Transformed Wife, where she will be talking to us about the month of June, which is basically Pride Month. By the time I am recording this, she wrote this, by the way, on May 25th, 2022. I'll be reacting to this in the thing. And by the time I'm actually recording this, I am a couple of days away from the from June. So that's gonna be next Wednesday. What an end to September, don't you think? Anyway, I'll see you soon for another video. Consider subscribing to my channel for more content. Comment and like the video. Also consider checking the description for links, including one for my blog, which, by the way, consider subscribing if you're interested in my written content. And with that, I will see you in my next video. And until then, thanks for watching and consume stories. Bye.